Okay, so today I decided that I was gonna make a video, and I've tried making this like 50 million times, but this is gonna be the last time regardless. Okay, so yeah, today I decided I was gonna make a video, and it's gonna be about being yourself, and being comfortable in your own skin. If you've known me for a while, or if you know me personally, I don't know who's necessarily tuning in to this page and watching this video or whatnot, but if you know me for a long time, you know that back in the 4th grade I moved from Illinois to Maryland, and I struggled a lot with being myself then because I was at a new school, and when you go to a new school or when you're in a new environment in general, you just want to fit in, and you want to be able to be yourself, but you also want to fit in, so there's that struggle with finding the happy medium, being yourself and fitting in, and especially being a girl, you have this problem 24/7 is being yourself and feeling comfortable in your own skin and not, doing all that stuff. But being a girl, it's 10 times harder, but boys do go through it too, where they're not comfortable with themselves and they don't feel like they can be themselves. And that's okay, it's not wrong to not like being yourself. It happens. It's a part of being a teenager, it's part of being human, honestly. But I feel like the problem is we, especially in the society we live in today, we feel like we have to fit this mold. And I feel like the problem is this mold is perfection, and perfection does not exist. So we're all striving to get there, but you're never going to. Like, that's the one thing you have to realize, is you're never going to be perfect, because perfection doesn't exist. It's a society-created issue that you have to be perfect in order to be accepted, and that's not true. False. Don't listen to that. Okay, ever. I don't care who you are, don't listen to it. Society is wrong. 110% wrong. Because the best thing you can do is be happy with yourself. That's the only thing you can do, honestly. That's the number one thing you will always have control over, is the confidence in yourself. Okay, you may feel like you don't have control over it, but you do. It's all about mindset, honestly. And I've learned this through experience. I've learned these things that I'm going to tell you. I used to struggle with it immensely. I wanted to change absolutely everything about myself. Everything. And I feel like, I have a lot of people that come to me for advice. Not a lot, but I do have a few that come to me for advice quite often. And a lot of the time it's about self-happiness, self-confidence. And, I never really know what to say, because honestly, everybody's different. What works for me isn't going to work for you. But, I try to make it just, like anyone can use these steps, I guess, type deal. I don't know if that even makes sense. But what I'm trying to say is, when somebody comes to me for advice, then number one thing I tell them is to just be yourself. Like, especially in relationships, like, we all want to change for the guy that we like, or guy or girl that we like, or, we're always trying to catch somebody's attention. That's the number one reason I feel why somebody's not happy with themselves, is because they're trying to catch someone's attention. Wrong again. Don't ever do that. Don't change so that somebody will notice you, because that's only going to make you more unhappy, because they're going to notice you. Who knows what they're going to notice you for? You don't know. But the point is, if they don't like you for you, what's the point anyway? I mean, I wouldn't like somebody liking me for somebody I'm not, because that's not who you are. So you can't be that person, because it's not who you are. And they're going to get in a relationship with you and realize that you're somebody completely different. And it's not totally wrong, but it's the fact that you're going to become somebody they didn't know. See what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem. Like, if somebody's liking you for somebody you're not, eventually they're going to find out who you really are. And it just depends on the person how they're going to handle that. So that's one of the number one reasons why you shouldn't try to change yourself, because eventually the real you is going to come out. And who knows when that happens? It's all up in the air. But that's kind of what I had to realize, because I was changing to be accepted by others. I was trying to change to be accepted by others. And that's wrong. It only made me more unhappy, and it only made me strive to do more. And, eventually I just got tired of that. And that's what I realized. That's kind of what came to my mind first, was if I want anyone to like me, it's going to have to be for me. Because eventually I'm not going to be able to keep it up, and the real me is going to come out. And, I feel like I kind of have a lot of issues that a lot of people don't understand, and that's okay. That's life. Not everyone's going to understand your life, because everyone has their own situations and their own things to deal with. But, so I kind of feel like the real me is a harder truth for most people to understand. So, I don't know if any of this is making sense, but I'm hoping so. Basically, all you can do is be yourself, and the rest comes from that. At least you know that you'll be happy. If you're trying to change for you, don't change for someone else. Make sure that any changes that you make is only for your benefit, not somebody else's. Because you can't make everyone happy. And not everyone's going to accept you. There are going to be people out there who don't. They're just like, whatever. They'll judge you for whatever comes to mind. And it's sad for those people, honestly. It's not you, it's them. I don't know. I mean, I wish that it was easy to say just love yourself, but it's not. But honestly, try to just be you one time and see what happens. Because it's not as bad as you think. You're never as bad as you think. I used to think I was a horrible person. Like, nobody's gonna love me. What are you talking about? What? That's crazy. But it's happened. And I have friends, and, life goes on. And those people like me because I'm me. And if you don't like me because I'm me, well, then, sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Same with you. Somebody doesn't like you, well, whose problem is that? Like, what? I don't know. Point is, just be yourself. No matter who you are, no matter what that is, no matter who you are or no matter what that person may be yourself. Because in the end, that's what people are going to love you for. You or nothing. So, just be yourself, guys, okay? And this is probably the lamest video ever, but it's my first video, and I gave it a shot, so that's good enough for me. And if it's not good enough for you, well, darn, I don't know. Okay, bye.